The reason why Partey is the captain of the Black Stars is because
when Partey was, actually talking to these guys, they were also talking back. Yeah. But when Dede speaks, when Dede shouts, everybody listen.
He looks undisturbed, uninvolved. However, he's someone who understands the game differently. So he knows what the coach wants.
Guys, last one. Partey as the captain and leader of Black Stars. His performance in the two games. Has he led the team very well?
I would say, let me start first.
Okay.
I would say yes, he has led the team well. Because what we need was a win. I don't know if you understand me, but he has led the team well. Let's forget about me. Let me forget about me criticizing him about his bad performance. He has led the team well. Because if you are the captain of the side and you've gained
compared to the day's leadership, that's what we are doing.
We are comparing to the day's leadership. Yeah. That's a tough one.
No, you can't. You can never compare Partey to Dede. You see, we have types of captains.
Okay.
Captains they are very vocal. You can see them doing action. And we also have captains that lead on a pitch. You understand? So someone like Lionel Messi, you hardly see him talking to his players. But he leads as an example on the pitch.
You hardly see him shout.
He doesn't do that.
Yes.
But Dede is the type that is vocal. Like Gundu. Sometimes I wonder, why is Gundu the captain of Man City? Because I hardly see him talk. But even German, I don't know if I stand to call it the German national team captain.
He is.
I wonder what he does. But there's something that we are not seeing. Yeah. We have the vocal ones. But someone like Ramos, see him shouting. You can see that he's a leader, he's a fighter on the pitch. So I've always been a bit skeptical about he being the captain of Black Stars because I hardly see him talk. But yesterday I saw something. After we're down 2-1, he was so pissed and he was calling them, talking. Even when he was living there, when we were going to, he was seriously talking to them. That one alone made me.
When Salisu and Alidu made that blunder, you could see him calling them out and telling
exactly.
them.
So I saw the signs that he's really a leader. He's really a leader. But these days, what do? Captains, we just give it to the player who is the best player. No. These days they don't even go with lasting for long. The best player, like Mbappe, won't have been captain of France.
I think that one is a political something.
Yeah, so and if you look at like Sabosla and all those Hungarian, he's the best player. These days, if you see that a player is the best player in the team, the player becomes the captain. You understand? Like even Nigeria, I'm surprised that Trust Ikong is still the captain. But this time they would have given it to Osimhen or someone. Because they just want somebody who is the star to lead them on the pitch. But I think Partey, he proved me wrong. I was always wondering, like he looks very quiet to me. Partey looks very. You even see him hardly fighting or talking.
He is quiet.
Yeah, he is. So, but yesterday what he did, I was impressed. I was like, wow, he has really done well. He did his job. Yes.
Okay.
All right. I think like Dr. Fab was saying, there are different kind of people. I feel like it's individual. You get it. Some people are more passionate with respect to how they are output. But then the reason why Partey is the captain of the Black Stars is because of that tactical mindset or that tactical knowledge he has. He's the most tactical and technical person or individual we have in our team when it comes to football. He's really smart. You get it? And that is the reason why he's to lead them. Because I feel like the captain leads you.
To the coach,
yes, leads you when the coach is not there on the field with you.
Yes,
and that is what happens. When we consider the first goal, he spoke to them. The second goal, he spoke to them. So after the first goal, he was speaking with the two centre backs and talking to them on how they should actually push the defensive line back and forth. You get it? I feel like I feel there are other players who are very more passionate and they can actually motivate the team. However, there's a thin line between frustrating your teammates and also motivating them. Some of the shouts might actually frustrate them and they'll be browsed within there. The fact that he doesn't shout so much or show so much emotion, that's how Partey is. Sometimes he looks like he's nonchalant. He doesn't care. Sometimes he's just standing there, his body posture alone. Arsenal fans are always complaining about that all the time. He looks undisturbed, uninvolved. However, he's someone who understands the game differently. So he knows what the coach wants to do. And that he's the best. I think he's the person who is like a very good student in class. So because of that, he can actually be the one to understand the coach very well than any other person. So he can put in the coach's demands on the field, and that is why he's the captain. For me, left on to me, I feel like he's a really good choice for the captaincy. He's someone who understands and can really lead and direct. I think he started it.
So I think Partey, for me, just as you said, I agree that we have different kind of leaders. We have those who are quiet but very, very, influential with their leadership qualities. And I think Partey is one of such. And yesterday we could all see that he was like, though he's quiet, but he was able to pull the boys together and all of that. But the question I would like to ask is that which of these leadership qualities do you think works within our Black Star team?
So in leadership, we have types. We have dictatorship and laissez-faire and all those things. And sometimes
you don't know his
so we have the dictatorship kind of leadership. We also have the laissez-faire kind of leadership. And none of them all comes with their advantages and disadvantages. So at a point, to be a proper leader, you need to combine the two. Okay. So someone like me, I go with I have a restaurant where I work and I have my own workers there. So sometimes I go with the laissez-faire kind of leadership. That one, you give them freedom to do whatever they want to do. But when they cross the line, you bring the dictatorship in there. So to me, I believe that as a captain, you should be both vocal and also you should be able to you apply every leadership at the right time. So when it's time for you to take it cool on them. When it's time for you to be hard on them, you hit them hard. So I don't think you can just say be this and be that. You need to find a way of balancing the two, because there's a way you because if you go, everything comes with the advantage. Eben mentioned something. If I'm shouting at my players, sometimes they feel intimidated. I'm worrying them, but I'll take it cool on them. But when you mess up, I'll give it to you at that moment. So I believe that there's no leadership or there's no captaincy that works better, but there's a way you need to combine the two all together. Yes.
I think I made my comments, but then on this matter, the kind of leader we want, I'll be honest with you, Ghanaians are not actually very soft people. So the kind of leader or leaders we've always had are those who are very expressive. You get it? They show their emotions out there, and the players also react with that positively. You get it? Normally, our team always reacts positively to those shouts and all of that. I think Otuado is always shouting too on the sidelines. So our leader is supposed to be the one who shouts. However, he doesn't shout. He moves to them and has that conversation with them. You get it? And I feel as though it's okay. If you are not going to actually do it, at least you scold them when they are doing the wrong thing.
Yes.
And that thing that needs to be done, and he does it. First, I wasn't seeing it, but recently I'm starting to see that.
Because I realized that when Partey was, actually talking to these guys, they were also talking back. But when Dede speaks, when Dede shouts, everybody listens. Everybody is
general.
You get it. Everybody.
I think Partey is having a conversation with them. Dede is just telling you what to do.
Partey is a deputy captain.
So that's what I'm saying. That so you agree with me when I say it has an advantage and disadvantage. So you need to apply one when it needs.
Okay.
So when it's necessary, apply this. When this is necessary, go with this. Yeah. So there's no leadership or there's no captaincy, which is the best. You should find a way of balancing the two.
But overall, you think Partey has done well?
Yes, he did quite well. Because I was having doubts as to whether he'll be vocal. But instead, I saw the studio. He was like, he was telling them, that sort of thing.
You could see it in his.
And I've been saying this. We are not in the dressing room. We don't really know what happens
there.
And we hardly even hear what happens on them. It was during COVID time that we used to hear them shouting and all those things. But we hardly hear what happens on the pitch. But there's a lot of talking that is going on that we are not aware of.
All right. Okay.
I feel Partey did a very good job as a captain for these two matches. He did a very great job. You see, talking to the guys and motivating them in a slow way. But let's not forget Dede Ayew have done similar thing. He captained the team to qualify for World Cup. So he has that experience. So equally, they are all good. As Dr. Farid said, we need those two leaders together.
And that's why there's actually a first captain and a deputy captain. And if you look at, they actually, chose these guys, I think, very carefully.
Yes.
We had Dede, who is the loud type, and Partey as deputy, who is the quiet and easy talking type.
I feel we should be even better when they are together. Because we know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they play together, DPT, that's where the balance will come in.
No, and even an individual, you should just learn how to balance
put
things
together. Yeah.
Look, dictatorship is good.
But there are some people who are just like that. They are just laid back. They are not like they can't
balance.
Well, they might try to do it, but you just see it clearly that no, this guy is not the kind of. When they shout, you see it from his face.
That's the passion.
You get it.
Yes.
So I mean, we are not saying like one is better than the other, but we just feel that they can all function in different, environments, and depending on the kind of squad you have and the kind of players you have and all of that. You remember we said we were going to talk about the pitches.
Yeah.
The Ghana and pitches. 2 minutes. Let's put
So
it
to me, I feel like we can do better. Look at the pitch.
It's a disgrace.
The pitch was nice.
Ghana it's a disgrace.
And
some few hours to the game, you could see that I think they were on the field spraying it. They were spraying it with some green substance to make it look green.
God damn it!
And that was the issue.
God damn it!
You get it. It's too bad that they have to now.
They can even have this thing, and then there will be a game that is about to be played, and the next minute you see they are planning on hosting an event. The pitches are so
sometimes
bad.
they can't release the field for some Ghana.
Did you see how Senegal? Look at the monies they are making. Did you see? There was a breakdown of how Senegal spent the World Cup money.
Yes.
Look, if you had seen how they invested in infrastructure.
But I don't think we do that.
At least we should just
spend it.
We don't.
Oh, have we even heard?
Anytime I see our pitches, even the Tamale Sports Stadium is terrible.
One time they brought, when they were complaining,
it doesn't make sense.
They brought a fecal,
and I think all of these
to be pouring feces on the pitch for the grass to grow.
I think all of these things are part of the problems we have.
So you are going to give the players typhoid fever because
as a country,
it's a mix of different.
If we come home and our boys cannot play good football in our home turf, at the end of the day, what are we doing?
Let's just get one pack and renovate
why
it.
Why one?
At least let's just get one. And
but
this is Ghana we are talking about.
We shouldn't forget that we have good pitches, but we can't play there. Like the Legon pitch, at least it was.
When was the
Legon pitch?
It's not a standard pitch.
It's not a standard pitch.
When was it constructed?
The Legon pitch is a standard pitch.
GFA, they have, trust me, if they have, it's for athletics, and that pitch is for athletics, and it's not. You see, before they come in, it's for athletics.
All right, guys.
They go through it, the calf and all those things. They go through before. So
the reason I'm saying that they played matches on it, even the final.
Okay, well, it's true though. Yeah, I think the All African games they played some. Let's see.
It's terrible because I think the authorities have to do something about it.
The reason why they played at Babaya was because of the fans.
It's bad.
So if that's the case, they should just.
We should have at least 2 or 3 solid standard stadiums.
And they should stop hosting those programs on
the pitches.
Renovate park, make the park better. GFA actually said Tamale, the team since they shouldn't play on it. They went and they brought this septic tank, this huge one. They were pouring this thing.
All right.
For Manu,
guys,
to give people players typhoid fever.
We don't have a lot of time. Thanks so much for coming, Evan.
So I want to
Zapata as usual.
No shout outs.
Shout out to Mama Gringo. All right, so let's do that.
Yeah, so I'd like to wish my son a happy birthday.
Oh what's his name?
His Ayan.
Ayan, happy birthday, bro. Wish you all the best. yeah, okay.
Shout outs to Happy Days boys and Yasmin and co. You see,
Happy Days. You guys have to invite us to come.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I mean, Happy Days is one of the places you can get amazing.
Who would you give shout outs to?
He's
a politician. By now, he's eager to go to campus and witness.
I'm having an exam in less than an hour from now.
But this guy, so I try to tell me you will not go to the field for the politics
after the exams.
No.
So you give shout outs to your candidate.
Oh no, I'm not. We're talking football here.
Thank you very much for coming through, and thanks to our subscribers and our viewers for always, being there to support the show. We appreciate you so much. As I said, we have a lot of new entrants from all over the world. Thank you guys so much for holding us down.
Thank you.
We promise you a more amazing content and quality content as well. Thanks for watching, and we see you in the next episode. Peace. We out.